Hi, and welcome to the informational video webinar series on the rules for certified school-age childcare centers. This is video number 6 covering staffing and supervision, program schedule, and the activity plan. My name is Christina Christian. I work for the Office of Childcare as a regional manager in the Tualatin Field Office. The Office of Childcare hopes that you find these videos informative and supportive in learning about the new school-age Certified Childcare Center rule set. During each video in the series, we will explain some of the key features and highlights of the school-age center rules. Another new aspect to the rules is that they have been organized differently to help make information easier to find. While we are highlighting many key features, changes, and new rules throughout this video series, the entire rule set will not be reviewed. Please refer to the School-Age Center Rulebook for the full list of requirements and rules. Okay, let's get started. General staffing requirements. Staffing minimum. A school-age center must ensure that at least one person who has current certification in first aid and pediatric cardiopulmonary resuscitation, or CPR, is present in the center at all times during transportation and on field trips. Staff training requirements must still be met at all times. This rule is to ensure that during times when a program might have several new hires, for example, during initial licensure, that the program has at least one person on site at all times that has current certification in first aid and pediatric CPR. All other training requirements are required, including first aid and pediatric CPR certification as outlined in rule. Staff requirements. A school-age center must ensure that all staff, including persons not counted in the staff-to-child ratio and volunteers, know and comply with certification rules, recognize and act to correct hazards to physical safety, both indoors and outdoors, relate to children with courtesy, respect, acceptance, and patience, demonstrate realistic expectations for behavior based on the age, abilities, and needs of children, and recognize and respect the uniqueness and potential of all children, their families, and their cultures. Supervision of children. All children in care must receive the full attention of the required number of staff members at all times. Staff members must be aware of what each child is doing, know and take into account the age of each child, the child's individual behaviors, interests, and abilities, the layout of indoor and outdoor space, and any potential hazards or risks from activities children are engaged in, be near enough to children to assist and respond when needed, be within sight or sound without relying on audio or video monitoring devices, not participate in personal activities that could interfere with supervision, such as having visitors, phone calls, or electronic device use, and, something new, provide supervision when contracted non-staff persons are with children. Out of sight and sound. With staff knowledge and permission, one child at a time may be out of sight and sound supervision for a maximum of 5 minutes while on the premises of the child care program, when using the restroom, or when completing a task separate from the larger group. This rule is allowed for each separate group. Staff to child ratios and group size requirements. Let's review what we mean by ratio and by group size. Ratio means the number of staff required to be physically present with a child or group of children. Group size is the number of children assigned to staff occupying an individual classroom or well-defined space within a larger room. Ratio and group size requirements. The number of program leaders and assistant program leaders is determined by the number of the children in attendance. The staff-to-child ratio is one staff for every 15 children. The maximum group size is 30 children. A school-age center must have at least one staff member who meets the qualifications of a program leader with each group of children. A school-age center must not exceed the maximum group size except during the following: field trips, outdoor play, planned large group activities, eating, or if the school-age program is located in a large space. More on this last bullet is coming up next. If a school-age center's program is located in a large space, for example, a cafeteria or a multi-purpose room, groups can be combined if ratios are maintained, staff are well positioned throughout the room, and interest areas are set up. A school-age center must maintain the required number of program leaders for each group of children when combining groups. Program schedule. Active play. Anytime a school-age center operates for more than 5 continuous hours a day, the center must offer a total of 90 minutes of active play, which may be broken up into smaller blocks of time. Outdoor play. A school-age center must provide daily outdoor play for each child, regardless of age, as long as weather and environmental conditions do not pose a significant health or safety risk. Activity plan. Environment. A school-age center must provide an environment for children where adults' actions demonstrate respect for their changing physical, emotional, and intellectual needs. First priority. A school-age center must make the emotional and physical needs of children the first priority, ensuring that children get adequate care and prompt attention. Supporting child development. A school-age center must ensure the activity plan and available materials allow for a range of learning experiences to support each child's development of the following: self-esteem, self-awareness, self-control, cooperation, problem-solving, and decision-making abilities, social, emotional, cognitive, language, literacy, and physical growth, and creativity, experimentation, and exploration. Thank you for watching. You can now move on to video 7 in the series.